Okay, I'd like to call the meeting to order for April 26, 2022. We'll start with the pledge.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, warrant bills assigned. Approval of the agenda.
Make a motion to approve the agenda
So-
for April 26th.
I'll second that. All in favor? Minutes of the last meeting, we're gonna table. Town administrator weekly update, we're gonna table. Down at department head, committee chair updates. Okay, I don't see none. We're gonna go down to old business, we're gonna table that. New business, roadwork proposals.
All right, we'll start with Will. He's dropped off two different projects. One is on West Shore Drive ditching, and which is going to total he estimates at about, sorry, Will, is that a $5,068? All right,
yeah.
$5,068. You want to tell
Yeah.
them a little bit about that project?
Yeah, just in the beginning of the road there, like right when you pull in, all the sand's washed down there, so we're gonna ditch that out, and down by the sign, there's a culvert right there, we're gonna dig all that sand out and put some riprap in there and clean that up, and then the Nason Road, right when you pull on the Nason Road from San Pedro, that's been washing out for a few years now, so we're gonna ditch that out and put some riprap in there. Then I got a smaller culvert down bottom we're gonna replace. It's all rotted on the bottom, and for some reason there's a bunch of trash at the bottom of the inlet of the culvert there. I don't know if it's coming from that house or what the deal is. We're gonna dig a big sump right there and catch all the water right there, so that's what we're planning on doing, so.
The Nason Road is 8786, so,
13,000 something.
Yeah, right.
okay.
All right, then,
You good with that, Tom?
I just got two other things, just to inform them on.
Are these submitted in writing,
Yeah, so you're gonna,
this information? Okay. Christina?
of course.
While Tom's looking at those, we held off one more week on the bids for the brush grind, and I had another guy call me today. He's gonna go take a look at it, and we're just gonna table it for next week.
Okay.
And then I was on the phone with CMP today, and I got a field planner coming out May 31st, and they're gonna look at that telephone pole that guy backed into the other day and see if there's something we can do about it and get
Talking
it.
about the one out here in the
Yeah,
parking
right
lot?
out here. So, they said there might be something we can do about it, maybe not. So we're just gonna.
You're talking about relocating it
Yeah,
altogether?
I mean,
Put it across the road.
yeah, right. I said, might as well at least ask, get them out here, see what they say. So.
Good idea. Many people have run into that telephone pole.
We need a motion on these?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I move to approve the scope of work for drive for Nason Road and West Shore Drive. Nason at 8,786.56, and West Shore Drive at 5,058.
I'll second that. All in favor?
You
Well,
just
that's initial,
yeah.
All right, thank you.
All right, so while you're signing those, I'll just give you a rundown of Adams, and he'll describe them to you. So he's doing some digging out drainage at the Canal Road Bridge for a little over $1,000, some dig out work on the culverts of Peacock Road, taking a tree down on Buzzell Road, and replacing a culvert on Sanborn Road.
Which one on Sanborn
The
Road?
one right by, right when you're coming down the hill, Bernie's house. The one that's washing out right there, that little driveway, the back entrance to his yard there.
Okay, the little one on the side, not in the road.
No, the one on the side of the road there, it's just constantly clogged, it's all crushed.
Yeah.
I keep going by it, cleaning it out, but I'd like to enlarge it a little bit and do it that way and get that
A
replaced.
lot of water flows down through there.
Yeah, a lot, because it comes across the road, down the road, a lot going on there. Buzz Road, I want to start taking some trees down over there. My son will be home this week for a week, so put him to work.
What's happening at Canal?
Canal, what I want to do is, like I talked last week, where the water runoff is, I temporarily just
At
did
the
something.
bridge?
At the bridge.
Yeah.
So where you take a right in towards the boat ramp, I want to swale that out, get some drainage stone in there, some riprap, whatever, and then dig out the drainage ditch that's in there, so it all, just the water stays retained.
It is a little off the road, close
Yep.
to the river?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
You know, even with the heavy rain, it's not overflowing, but I want to keep up with it, so,
Not very big, so you're gonna dig it down more?
yep, we're gonna dig it down and get in there.
Do you need permits to do that?
No.
Where
No.
it's close to the river?
Nope.
No?
No,
Okay.
just maintenance.
All right.
And then Peacock, just maintenance and finding some culverts that are clogged and cleaning them out and stuff like that. We were on Gauding Road today. We made some pretty good progress today. So hopefully we'll finish that up tomorrow and then move on to the next project.
I know it's one thing that when I was road commissioner, I always tried to do, I just was never able to line it up, but I was trying to get a back truck for like those sumps, like that one up there in Great East, where you have a
Yep.
back come in and suck out all the stuff out of that, so you didn't have to rip it all out.
Right.
And then, I was always thinking about having them go around, and hit some culverts and stuff, so the bad ones, you know, so you don't have to dig them out, but it's awful hard lining them up.
Yeah, we found a culvert today. I didn't realize it was there in the driveway and the thing's completely plugged. It's a plastic one and we'll get it pushed out with a trash pump. But
How do you identify and prioritize these projects?
just pick and choose your battles. It's kind of what I'm
You have
doing.
like a list of them that you're going through, or is it?
As I drive around, I look at stuff that needs to be done. I also prioritize when I'm gonna be paving. So, you know, what I'm gonna be paving this year. There's a couple culverts. There's one on Peacock that I gotta do. It looks like the one on Point's been done. It's steel, but it looks like it was done at some point.
Ain't been done in a while if it's steel.
Yeah, because you can see the road, it's
10
been
years.
cut and replaced at that point. So I'm probably gonna do, I wanna do both those, but I want the water to slow down a little bit before I get into that, because it's just, you know, marshy water.
Whereabouts is the one on Point, are you talking about?
When you come around the corner, right before the cul-de-sac, it's right there on the right.
Oh, it's a driveway culvert.
No, I mean, not the right, crosses the road right there.
We replaced one back there years ago, should be a plastic culvert.
No, there's a galvanized one in there. So,
So do you have an inventory of projects that you'd like to do as time goes on, or?
I have a rough idea what I'd like to do. You know, I wanted,
I think it would be good to have a sense of what those are and, you know, so we could plan that out.
yeah, well, we kind of plan it as we go with paving too. You know, Buzzell's gonna be a big project, but I gotta pick and choose that because I'm not gonna pave it this year. I wanna get all the small trees down, the big trees down,
But
but
you've
the,
got your major projects picked, that's your maintenance.
yeah, the maintenance is the biggest thing. I mean, maintenance keeps us busy. You know, the ditch work and with all the sand that goes in all the ditches and the culverts, on the driveway culverts, I have some on Newbridge Road that I didn't realize weren't done, that are failing. Driveway culverts.
Silly question, but does the road committee get involved in these projects that you're referring to?
Nope.
In any way?
Nope.
No. Okay. All right, I'll make a motion. We have 4?
Yep.
All right. Replace the culvert on Sanborn Road for $1,696.65. Take down small trees and dig up stumps that won't compromise the road on Buzzell Road, $1,781.28. Ditch work and clean out clogged culverts on dirt side of Peacock Road. Add gravel where needed, $2,418.64. Dig out drainage ditch at Canal Bridge, $1,073.35. Motion to approve.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna go down to B, barn lights, public hearing.
So Barn Lights has submitted their yearly application for their liquor license renewal. They've paid the fee. Normally, what you've done in the past is picked a date for a public hearing, and we reach out to the sheriff's department, the fire department, we check with all our departments to make sure that no one has any concerns with the establishment, and then, of course, give the public the chance to come in with concerns, and then possibly vote it on it that evening. So we need to be able to advertise it.
How many days we gonna have?
So I'm gonna recommend, so from the calendar, that we have the public hearing on May 11th before your board meeting. Or we'll put it as a first item at that'll give us time to reach out, get it advertised, and it expires the 31st, so they need time to get it to the state as well.
The next meeting after, we do it right before the meeting.
Yeah, it can be the
Start
first
it
item,
off.
start with the public hearing.
We start at 6 o'clock with the public hearing?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Kinda like we did the last
Yeah.
one.
Fine.
So May 11th?
Yeah, sounds good to me. Okay, C, Freedom of Information Act.
So we have a Freedom of Information request from Mr. Arnold Murray. I'm requesting a scanned copy of the Shoreland Zone Resource Protection Tree Permit Removal and all of the information required under tree removal plan section. He indicates that the winter has withstood many trucks, lumber, cement, dumpsters commencing at 7:30, 3 days of chainsaws, chippers. He thinks that a lot of trees seem to be getting removed, and 40% of the rainwater is being intercepted by the tree canopy. The property is 398 Langley Shore Drive, so just more of an informational for you that he made the request, as we do all of them. And we've already got the information back to him, and he's addressing his concerns with the CEO.
He's got a complaint about 398, is that what that's what that,
398, he's looking for tree cutting permits
on that
for
side?
398.
Okay. Okay. Okay, down to executive session 405, 6A1, personal matter. I got a motion.
Yes, motion to move into executive session 405-6A1 for personal matters. Is this for, I'm sorry, which position, because there are two of these.
There are two, it's your choice which one you want to address first.
Okay, why don't we do the rec department first?
Rec director, okay?
Rec director,
Let's do that.
okay.
I'll second that. All in favor? Okay.
Okay,
Okay, do I hear a
Make a
motion?
war.
motion that we
Come out.
back into general session?
We're gonna come out of executive session for this one.
Back into- Okay, so moved.
Oh, I can't make the motion.
No, I just.
Oh, he just did. That
I
was his
said,
motion.
I'll make a motion that we come out of executive session and go into general session.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
I'd like to make a motion that we authorize the town administrator to engage in discussions with candidate A for the rec director position.
I'll second that. All in favor? Okay.
And assuming we come to the agreement as you guys discussed, I'll contact the other candidates as well.
Please. Thank you.
Okay. Do we hear a motion?
Make a motion that we go into, hold on a moment, executive session 405-6A1 to discuss a personnel matter pertaining to the superintendent of the transfer station position.
Yep. I'll second that. All in favor? We'll be back. Motion?
I'd like to make a motion that we come out of executive session, go into general session at 7:25.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
I'd like to make a motion that we authorize the town administrator to engage in discussions, negotiations with candidate A for the superintendent of the transfer station.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. We'll go down to E, resignation.
Dear Acton Board of Selectmen, please let this letter serve as notice of my resignation from my position as treasurer for the town of Acton, effective at the end of business day, Friday, May 13th. I've been offered and accepted a job from the town of Shapley as the town administrator and will begin full-time employment in that role on May 15th. Though this moment is bittersweet for me, I am look forward to my new venture, but it is also hard to leave the town that I have served for 18 years. But it is important to keep learning and keep challenging myself, and I believe this new role will be a great change for me. It will also be a great opportunity to take all the skills and experience that I have obtained in my many roles over the years and offer a different viewpoint as an administrator. I remember the first day I began working in the town clerk tax collector's office, and I wasn't sure municipal employment was right for me. But the first day that led to 18 more years in various positions, with the last 12 serving as treasurer. I have worked with many wonderful people over the years and have truly enjoyed getting to know and serve the residents and taxpayers of Acton. I am thankful for those lifelong friendships that will carry with me beyond my employment with the town. Please let me know if I can be of assistance in the transition, as I'm happy to help make this smooth for all involved. Respectfully, Michelle Rumney.
Sorry to see her go. She's gonna be hard to replace. Yeah.
I gotta tell you, that's one of the nicest resignation letters I've ever seen, and I've seen a few of them in my day. And it speaks to the kind of individual that Michelle is. She's gonna be dearly missed by me. I've come to know her, I've only known her for a short time, but very competent, professional, ethical person, and she's gonna be a real loss to the town. So, but we wish her well, and a nice promotion for her.
Yeah.
And very happy for her.
Yeah, I think I worked with her. I don't know, she started, it must have been 8 years or so I worked with her when I was road commissioner there, you know, she always had, whenever I had a question, she looked back, she always had the answers for me, and very pleasant to work with, she was great, so. Okay,
So do we need a motion on that to accept?
Yes.
Okay, I'll make a motion to accept Michelle Rooney's resignation effective, was it the 15th?
Yes.
Effective?
Friday the 13th is her last day.
13th. Auspicious day.
I'll second that. All in favor? Okay. We're down to public comment.
I actually had one thing,
sorry.
Sir Chairman, if it's okay. I just wanted to update on the audit and how that's going and where we're at with it. I did get all of the references that you asked on one of the companies. I emailed you. I think we got 10 or 13 towns in Maine that had great things to say about the Maine Municipal Audit Service. After speaking to the three of you, I think the direction that we're heading in is I'm going to schedule some workshops where you can meet with both firms. These will be workshops that will be open to the public. What I understand from speaking to you individually, and you can talk about this more with Kim next week, is that although the public will be invited to attend, they're not going to be able to participate. However, we will set up a week time frame that if you have questions that you want to ask, then they'll be sent to me, and the board will review them, and we'll make sure that somebody from the select board asks them that evening. They're being filtered through the board just to make sure they're not specific questions that an auditor we're not using might not know, because they're obviously not digging into our books yet, so it would be hard for one company to answer something about, you know, a specific number on our undesignated fund, let's just say. So we'll work on getting all the details of that together. I'll have dates and times and everything for you next week. So don't be surprised if you see a posting out there looking for questions.
Thank you.
And Flat Ground Road letters all went out.
Beautiful.
Did you see that packet I sent you?
Yes.
There's a lot in it.
We all set?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Public comment.
Dennis Long. I'd like to speak just for a second about Michelle. I've known Michelle since she was a very young girl, many years before she started working here. And when I was a selectman years ago, that's when we started the cross-training for employees. And Michelle was interested in learning about the treasurer part of it. Sherry Smith was the treasurer at the time, and they worked very well together, and Sherry got us started, and years since, being on the Warrant Finance Committee, it's been a privilege to work with Michelle. She's always been nothing but professional, and I am surely going to miss her. Thank you, Michelle.
Any other public comment? I see none.
We are
Okay.
going to be putting on a little event for Michelle.
I figured as much.
And I'm getting to be pretty good at those. I'm not speaking about Michelle, and I just want to make sure it's clear, because I can't. As you can see, I can barely get through a resignation, so I'll save my... It's emotional, Tom.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. So I'm not saying anything, not for any other reason. I'm just not prepared to have to do that out loud, but, I'll keep you posted on the event. But
Very good.
we've got a half planned.
All of us, right?
Huh? Dennis, I got you lined up as one of the speakers already. Oh, boy. I got my list, you know how I work.
Is
You can
Dennis
wear
the
your hat to this
Toastmaster
one.
in town?
It's gonna be at Iron Tails. You'll be able to wear your hat there. Iron Tails.
Irondale's, there we go.
It's all about
Okay.
Michelle.
Announcements, Thursday, April 28th, Planning Board Workshop, 6 PM. That's all we have for announcements.
Maids are on the website, I just didn't copy them over because we had that little election yesterday and I've just been
Yep.
busy.
Okay, do I hear a motion?
I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
I'll second that, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay,